doing everything in the preference that they should be. They should be next.
Hey, sorry about the mix-up out there. Hey, y'all. Hey, we did have some technical difficulties going on here. Hey, but hey, we back. We're live in living color. Hopefully, there we got you all taken care of here. Hey, we got some racing going on here. Mr. Anthony Zirkle, get some green flag racing going on, bud.
Yeah, I'm still watching this battle up here in the lead. Man, they're just not giving up. Tommy DeLargo is definitely wanting to try to stay out here. They got a caution out here.
Oh, Lordy, 39's into it. Oh, Lord, we got all kinds of people into the wall out there. We got Daniel None, David Skotska, Dixon Door,
Oh
John
no,
Caps.
oh man, Daniel Cowan's in that. Dominic Previte, John Caps. My goodness.
Yeah, let's go back here to Daniel and see if we can take and get him up here as we're taking a look here as we go back. He's coming around? Did I go back too far or what happened here? Nah, I went back too far. All right, let's go back here to Daxton Stokes here and see if we can get this going here and see if we can find out what happened here. There's 29's coming around. Let's see who gets loose first. It looks like 50. Is that 54 that got loose? Richard Sudduth, does it look like? Is that who you've seen there, Zerk?
Yeah, it looks like Richard Sudduth got a little loose there and was going up the track and couldn't keep the truck going and just lost it. It's just one of those racing deals there.
Yeah, it's just, you can't get onto it too hard coming out of the corners there and everything. And you got to kind of gradually put that foot down on that gas, Zerk. I think that's how y'all been running this setup and everything. So hopefully that, it's doing good out there for them.
Yeah, it should be. It's not too bad. I know when I was out there yesterday, you were flat-footed all the way around this track for at least 10, 15 laps, and then tires start falling off pretty good and having to lift every now and then going into the corner just ever so slightly. But if you're right behind a couple trucks and in that draft, as they call it, you really had to kind of be careful. The truck got really loose behind some trucks, so it's going to be interesting today for this race to see how they're able to navigate through through different trucks and through different packs that they have out there.
Yeah, it's going to be fun out there to see how they run and everything. So trying to get everything controlled over here and all straightened out on my end because all of a sudden we just something happened and I had to do some modifications. But hey, we went down but maybe a minute if that long, so we apologize for that. We do have technical difficulties just like all the big boy broadcasting do. So hey, we got it fixed. Hey, we ready to rock and roll and we ready to get these boys side by side and let's do some racing.
Yeah, it looks like they're going side to side here. Being able to get back going here, let the ponies run.
Let them ponies run, as Zirkle say. It's pony time. Oh, Lordy, we having fun tonight. We're going to make it fun. Hey, we all calm down, cool, calm, and collective. We've got our first caution out there in Kansas. And we're in 12 laps. Going to be 13 ran here when we come to the start-finish line, Zirk, as they're getting ready to take the green flag as they're going down the backstretch there. And we see some American ethanol. Hey, make sure if you, do your best to save gas out there. And we definitely want to make sure that everybody tries their best to save a buck or two because if you can find it cheaper, definitely do. So hopefully those gas prices drop down, that our government can finally wake up and smell the coffee. All right, because they going in turn 3 and 4, buddy.
Yeah, Woody, you're getting some shout-outs there in the chats there with Heather Jewett and Shasta. So
Hey, what's up, Mr. Shasta? Hey, Heather, what's up? Good boogly to you. Hey, we ready to go. The pace truck drops down. Here we come. We're going to get a green flag start this time around. Here we go. Hey, good boogly woogly. We're racing one more time at the Kansas Speedway. Take us there, Mr. Zirk.
yeah, as Tommy DeLargo takes us into the turn 1 here. Got Rule Thane back here. See. Man, we got a big gaggle of cars back here in the back with Joe Tardif and Daniel Cowan back here.
Tell Daddy to turn you up on the broadcast.
Hey, good Wiggly Wiggly. I'm trying to get technical things taken care of here.
Try to turn me up, Woody.
Hey, I got you turned up here. Hey, we got you going now.
All right, just wanted to make sure we got everything rolling here.
Hey, I got you turned up.
It looks like Roll Thane's taking on the outside of Tony Wrestler here. Tony Wrestler's getting the draft off of Tommy D, and so is Trevor Zelazny. So I wonder how they're going to be able to get into this corner. If Roll's going to be able to roll that top and get that momentum off the top there and get around him.
Oh, no, it's going to be close here. It's Tony Wrestler and Real Thin, Tommy DeLago, and all them. Hey, I'm trying to get my rolls together here. Hey, Tommy D's coming there. Oh, Lordy. There we go. Now I'm getting myself together here. Hey, I forgot I was producing too there, Zirk. So, hey, you know, good Boogly Woogly man's always got something going on.
Well, the Roll Thane's able to get a little bit of the that momentum off that top side and be able to get right next to the right side door of Tommy D. See if he's going to be able to lead this lap or not. No, Tommy DeLago takes it by the nose, but with Tony Wrestler there behind him, being able to give him a little bit of a push with the draft, is able to send Tommy DeLago into the corner a little bit. And but Roll's just, he's persistent out there on that outside. It looks like he's going to just nose out just into the lead, just past the just into 3 there. So I'm about to bet that he's going to take the lead here at the line this time.
Who you say, Mr.
New leader,
Mr. Real Thin?
Yeah, Real Thin. I believe he just led that lap. So he's persistent on that outside, but I'm wondering how much he's losing to the tires. With you're able to get some momentum, be able to go quick up there on that top side, but you also waste a lot of that tire.
Yeah, Rule was out here running today, and he was running the fastest practice. I was watching him right before we went live, and he was running up here in the top. Held the track for a while, and was doing great. Him and Tommy D, they pretty much got a good setup going and everything, and everybody's out there kind of taking it easy because the old saying is you want to save your tires. But look who's coming up through the back,
Joe Tardif. Look at that!
Look what a move!
Yeah, he was quick yesterday in practice. He was one of the top 5 drivers in practice, and I don't know what the statistics of being able to have the top 5 in the 10 lap or 15 lap average there, but might be able to bring Kerry Moore in on that one, be able to see if he remembers who was the top boys in there. But man, Brandon Ward really washed up there in front of Tony Wrestler. He was able to stay off of him though.
Yeah, he did, and also I noticed that Joe Tardif, man, he went from like 8th place to 2nd place already in a matter of a lap. So that boy is moving down the road. He got his rubber burners on there for sure.
So he's trying to take the lead here too.
Yeah, he's trying to get past Tommy D.
Oh, yeah. He's got it. He's got it all on the other side down there.
Yeah, he sure does.
He's got it.
I don't know what he came up with, but by George, he's got something nobody else has got because he's got that thing sticking.
He's on new tires.
He's on new tires. That's what it is. So,
yep, he's got them new tires going.
Yep, he got those new tires going on. So that's a good thing out there for him to have those on because, he might not have them there after a while there.
Yeah. As I like to call him, for Mr. Feelgoods out there, man, you feel really good. Feel like Superman out there with those new tires.
Yep, you can't tug on Superman cape. You can't spit in the wind. That's an old song. Nobody recognizes that unless you're at my age there. So some Jim Croce right there. All right, so Joe Tardif, man, he is pulling away. He's over a half a second out in front of Tommy D. But I guarantee you, I don't know what his strategy is, but if he can get far enough lead out there and something happens, that we don't have a caution, hey, Joe Tardif's good on that fuel mileage and everything.
Yeah, he's really good out there, but I'm wondering if he's changing up his strategy for this race just to see what happens, because he did kind of make one little comment. He didn't really, take everything out, which I'm seeing this play out now. I know what he's talking about from what he said yesterday, but Like you said, if he's able to get out there with these new tires and get a good, decent lead, and be able to save a little bit, probably possibly save the tires, maybe he's playing the little strategy game of staying up at the top of the charts here. So let's let's head back here with Richard Suddeth and or the Kruns and see if there's any battles going back here.
Yeah, let's go back here. I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute myself here. It's Crunch is coming up. Crunch and Suddeth's back there, really battling it out back here. But our biggest mover so far, Zirkle, is number 18. Number 15, Mr. Cole Thomas. He's up 18 spots since the start of the race.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he. As we talk about him, he's hitting the wall there. So
we're gonna have to quit talking about him, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to quit. But he was running up there. He wasn't one that in the practice from yesterday. As we're talking about that, Trevor Zelazny gets in the wall coming off of 4. I was noticing when I was coming out of 4, that wall really got close quick, and it seemed like it was getting me every single lap. So these guys with these worn out tires, they're not careful and things. They'll be getting a little bit closer to that wall, and it'll get them.
Yeah, it sure will. As you come out there, if you get onto it a little too hard there, it will spin coming out of the turn 4 there, and it will throw you up into the wall. You got to kind of get that steering wheel back under control and get it back to the left a little bit more. And because that truck definitely is drifting there, because you notice he's really driving the wall. So let's take an in-car lap around with Trevor there, our last year champion there. So let me go find it there. There we go. Let's take a little ride around here as we go around here with him. Give us a call there, Zirk, as he's taking it around the track.
See, once he comes out of 4, we'll show you how close he gets to that wall real fast. Yeah, so as he takes this next lap here, coming across the start finish line, going into 1, he takes that top line. You can see the seams. They're a little bit darker lines out there, and that indicates the lines. Yeah, you got the white dash lines in there, but he takes that top side, able to keep the momentum on the outside as John Capps takes the low line, and he's not as quick coming off the bottom. You see him go in there quicker and get a little bit of a distance on Trevor Zelazny going into the corner, but Trevor's got the momentum coming out of the corner from that top side and be able to take the draft from John Capps behind him. And that's your lap there at Kansas.
Oh yeah, what a good call! What a good call lap was we ride around with Trevor there. Let's go back up here to Josh Roberts, our second place car there. He's driving pretty much the same type of paint scheme there because he is part of the Topp eSports TZR team. So he's up there in second place. He's almost 2 seconds behind Mr. Joe Tardif out there. JoJo's got his mojo on tonight. And is he passing Brandon Moore to put Brandon Moore to lap down? Looks like there's Zirk.
Yeah, I wondered if somebody had a little bit of a problem back here and kind of distanced these guys a little bit from the pack. So it looks like Joe's kind of saving a little bit here. He's not really throwing the truck in too much. He's taking that middle line, running the left sides right underneath that seam, letting the seam kind of turn his truck a little bit, coming out of that corner and forward. That's one of the lines he was teaching me and Ace yesterday, and it definitely made me a little bit quicker, about 4/10 quicker from what I was running by myself. So he was really helping us out yesterday and everything. And that's the thing about these guys. You get into the practice sessions and everything. They're here to help. Help out this league and stuff. So they're really helpful out there, and I really appreciate them helping us out.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it on this little thing right here at pit lane, as we're going to see cars starting to come in here in just a minute. We just had a few just start dropping in. Alex Crum just passed Cole Thomas there for P20, place 20 there. So George Jewell left the pit, so he's done made a pit stop. Let's see, who else is Cole Thomas has made a pit stop. That looks like about the only 3 right now, but we should see some pit stops going on here very shortly. But until we do, hey, we're going to go back up here to our first place driver here is Mr. Joe Tardif, is putting 1.61 seconds on Mr. Josh Roberts, but Josh Roberts is making a move and trying to catch him there if he can there, Zirk.
Yeah, I believe he's going to. The tires there on Joe Tardif is starting to equal out to the tires that the guys had on their trucks before that restart. So they're a little bit more worn out, but with these guys having those worn out tires, they're lifting a little bit earlier. They're not throwing the truck into the corner, not bringing the truck out of the corner as feisty as somebody with new tires like Joe Tardif did. So he really kind of took off a pretty good layer off the tires, both sides of the truck, and he was able to probably equal himself out to the other drag. As we can see, Kruns and Robert Doig coming into the pits here. See if it's a 4-tire pit stop or not.
As we take a look at Robert Doig, a.k.a. Bomb Dude. He'll drop a bomb on a dude in a heartbeat, so look out. He's taking right side Zirk and see if he's going to take all 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he took all 4. I mean, that's just the thing here with this track. It really eats these tires, and you kind of I would say you would be dumb for not taking the 4, but it's just pit strategy. You never know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Talking had a good pit stop there is Richard Sudduth. He enters the pits there. We got quite a few people dropping down into the pits now. So we got Tommy D in the pits. Got Tony Wrestler in the pits. Hey, we got Rule Thin in the pits. Richard Sudduth, Sean Castrita. Hey, we got all kinds of them out here in the pits. Hey, it's about right. 34 to 35 laps is where you want to pit on these tires. And, you definitely... And Trevor Zelensky, he's coming in on lap 35. So, hey.
Oh, missed his pit. Missed his pit there. Had a couple seconds there, a couple milliseconds to that. So if he came out, let's say he came in 5th, he'll probably come out probably about 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
That's the thing about these green flag pit stops there.
Yeah,
man, I've got too much of a good boogly woogly going, man. I love night racing. I love it.
Hey, I love it too. As we take a look at John Capps up here, hey, he's running 4th place. He's up 4 positions. And Joe Tardif is still putting a move out there. He's 1.86 seconds in front of the leader there. But I tell you what, Josh Roberts is coming. He is coming for him. He is going after him, even though he's running behind. And Joe's teammate, Tom Privite, is... Dominic Previte is right back here behind him in 3rd place. So we could have some teammates coming together here for long and really try to push here.
Yeah, hop up to Joe Tardif again. I know Kruns was coming through there. It'll just show you the difference between old tires and new tires. As quickly as you see right now with John Capps, you got Kruns going underneath him now. There in the 96 truck. I mean, they just got so much more speed. Those tires grip so much better. They're able to get through the corner better. You don't have to lift for these new tires. The other guys, they're so loose. They have to lift and try to get the truck settled in to the corner.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. I thought they was going 3 wide there for a minute, but I didn't have the good boogly woogly going on there for sure. Because that's what you
they thought about it.
They thought about it, but hey, it ain't over with this. 96 is looking to the middle, and I think that's where his line is going into those turns, is kind of in the middle. So he's riding the mid side, and then now he drops down to the low side, and Capps runs up a little high, and 96 comes on the inside. Looks like he's taking John Capps there. He's taking him for 3rd place.
Yeah, and I'm about to correct myself. That's 96's Ace, not Kruns. So with Ace coming through that corner there, he was a little bit more lenient with those drivers trying to get around him. You'll see some guys that'll throw it in there, get away from him real quick, and sometimes it works, and sometimes the other drivers aren't ready for as fast as you're coming to them, and they aren't able to get out of the way, and that's when bad things happen. So. Ace is getting around there with these nice new tires and trying to get the lead, trying to get his lap back here. So,
yeah, he's working hard on it. Let's go up here to Joe Tardif here. As Joe's coming in.
91's coming in. I just heard the comp saying 91's coming in.
91. Let's take a look at Frankie Webb as he's coming down. Let's see if he's going to go.
Daxton Stokes is coming in too.
So is Stokes. Hey, let's go to the pit cam here.
Ooh,
Whoa.
ooh. Ooh, was he speeding there? I seen the lock up there on the front tire of Daxel Stokes. We'll have to see if he was speeding. See if he has to come back down for a penalty.
Yeah, let's hopefully he don't have to. It's 29th coming in, 91 came in, Franklin Webb, and we all coming in there as they're coming into the pits there, and they real thin. He's out taking it back out there, and Joe Tardif is still up front. Hey, Josh Roberts is running second. John Capps, hey, one heck of a nice guy. If you don't know him, get to know him. And hey, Josh Freebite, hey, he's running right back here behind him. So hey, we got some good running going on. Hey, that's Dom's son there, I think. Josh is. I thought that was Dom.
Yep.
So hey, good
Yep.
boogly woogly. I don't have it going on. All righty. I'm trying to get it going. I can't get my good boogly woogly out of the world today. Here we go. Back to the leader. All right. We're at lap 43. Hey, we're gonna. I think it's time for a commercial break, real quick here. So let's take
I
a
need to
quick
pay a
commercial.
bill.
Let's go pay us a bill. Hey, thank y'all for reaching out here to Topp eSports, watching us here at the Beef Jerky Unlimited Kansas 100, and we'll be right back. Oh, Lordy, you know it's bad when you don't unmute yourself. That's what's bad about it. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, Brad Kirby, hey, we got you out there. Come on in here, BK, you wild Canadian.
I had to get some walkout music going, Woody. Yeah, enjoying the race here. I just saw some moves on track there. Just wanted to point out, I think Mr. Joe Tardif waited a little too long there to pit. You should start pitting when everybody else does, or else some tires are really going to fall off quick. But you boys are doing awesome up here in the booth. Just wanted to come up here, pump a few sponsors out there. Get out there to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Of course, everybody in the chats. Go get you some beef jerky. Of course, follow us, like us on Topp eSports 2, everywhere, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We're everywhere you are. We want to be in your living room seat. So go check us out there. Of course, martinsports905.com. And DUI distributors, DUI performance distributors. You can't forget the name performance because that's what they are all about. And they offer the Dynabat battery, which is also an exclusive product there. So pretty cool to be partnered up with them. Woody, Zirk, you guys take it away.
All right, thank you there, Mr. BK. Hey, we appreciate you coming up here and, hey, giving us some info and everything. I appreciate that. Hey, you're a scholar and a gentleman. I appreciate everything you're doing behind the scenes with us, Brad. If you like, stay up here with us a little bit. And, hey, call this
I'll
race
be
with
here.
Mr. Brad, and Mr. Zirk and I, and, hey, and Kerry Moore. Hey, we got Kerry still in here. Kerry, what do you see out there, bud? What's going on with the setup? How's it looking to you? Sorry about that. Man, everything's just going crazy.
Oh, I'm just watching the race. They're high line, low line. There is some tire wear, but the the fall off is there, but the percentage of wear on the right sides is about the same, depending on how they set their offset and steering. And you'll see the guys that go fast in the beginning, they will fall depending on how far they're pushing it. But I'm looking at some averages here. It looks like we got Wrestler, Delago, Zelensky, Jewel, and Doug, and Roberts that really are paying attention to this wear, and their times are more consistent over the 10, 15 lap run.
Yeah, it is. They're doing the most excellent job out there. And Kerry, I got to commend you for the great setups you've been doing for us this season. Hey, appreciate you jumping in here, taking over, and doing the setups. And you're doing a great job. So hopefully you'll be with us the rest of the season and maybe next season too.
Yeah, well, I got me a great coach. Cody Porter is really taking care of me, and the education process is coming along. This really gives me an opportunity to build more sets and see how successful they are in the long run, because I can't drive 1,000 laps a day. So, yep, we've got a lot of input, a lot of support for this league. Thanks again for beef jerky and Topp eSports.
All righty. Thank you there, Mr. Kerry Moore. Appreciate everything you do for us. And Zirk, we got some good racing going on. Brad, what do you like so far that you seen out here so far with us, bud?
Yeah, but watching a lot of battles on track. Of course, this time around, instead of getting completely mad at my computer and everything and throwing a fit because the stream just decided to go wacko, I decided to dive into it a little bit more tonight. Decided to press some buttons I probably wouldn't have normally because I don't know what they do. And miraculously here, Woody, I fixed everything. Everything is tickety-boo on my end now, and I am getting no CPU draw anymore. Sucks that it had to happen a few minutes after the race, but honestly, it didn't happen until the green flag dropped, so I had no idea that was even going to happen tonight. Figured everything was nice and smooth, but yeah, I'm just loving these battles up top here. Rule and Tommy, they have it going on, of course, like normal. Just kind of watching how the pit strategy plays out tonight, because I think that's going to be a key role. Obviously, you saw a big gap between Tommy and Joe when it came to pit strategy, so just want to see how that plays out tonight. What about you, Zirk?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of just a bunch of racing. Either top, bottom, middle, running the seams, trying to stay away from the seams. Just a lot of guys trying to figure this track out, and of course, you can tell the guys that have figured this setup and this track out. Up here in the back, as I always like to say, cream rises to the top. But I do have one request there, Fireball Woody.
What's that?
We need to make sure we put it in Mama Z's favorite view.
Mama Z's favorite view is... don't tell me. Mama Z, you tell me if this is it. Hopefully I remember. To this day, it was a bright red Georgia clay.
You have your webcam set up in Zirk's room, Woody?
Oh, no. Is that Mama Z's favorite shot?
I figured Zirk's face would be her favorite view.
I mean, it would be, yes, but her favorite view is the chopper view.
Oh, I forgot. Hey, I'm sorry, Miss Mama Zirk. Oh, don't shoot me now. Shoot me tomorrow. All righty, Miss. There we go. We got your view. Let's go up here towards the front and look at the top two that's running there. Oh, Lordy. Kill me, Zirk. Go ahead and take it, Zirk. Go ahead and take it.
Yeah, I'm actually looking back here in the 14th, 15th, and 16th back here. Looks like they got a little bit of a run going in here. As we see George Jewell coming into the pits, and Brandon Ward's in the pits as well. Brandon Ward's just now coming out of the pits, so a little bit extra strategy for them, or something happened to them that they had to come in and fix. But yeah, back here in the I think it was like 12th, 13th, and 14th. I was watching these guys. Man, they're back and forth. They're battling like crazy back here.
Oh yes, we take a look at Alex Krubbs and Richard Sudduth and them back here in the back, and Daxton Stokes and all them back here. Let's see if we find some good side by side racing going on. I'm kind of going through the field here in the chopper views. We see some more people coming out of the pits just from Mama Zirk. We got the chopper cam going on for sure. And I tell you what, there's some good biggly wiggly racing going on here. Is Brandon Ward back here he's coming out of the pits, or is he almost ran over Mr. Roberts?
He's coming out of the pits. He's got new tires on.
All righty then. Josh Roberts.
He's got some new shoes.
Got some new shoes. He went and got some new Flying Goodyears. What do you think, Gary? What's they looking like, Mr. Mower?
Well, it's like we got some strategies playing out. Looks like they're going about 30 laps on a run. We still got some good averages with those other guys. I think they're going to stick to. Oh, somebody in the wall.
Uh-oh. Who's in the wall?
Well, they made it through, but just trying to figure out. I think his top line kind of prevails after a while, it looks like. Middle and top.
It looked like Crub went into the wall there. I was trying to see.
Yeah, Alex Crum was probably hit the wall a little bit going into the pits. So
yeah, the Crub here. He's one heck of a nice guy. Don't let nobody tell you no differently. He also runs the off-season modified. So, hey, we was glad to welcome him here, come racing with the Topp eSports Beef Jerky Unlimited boys. Say we definitely love having him here. He's taking it back out on the track here. Hopefully he keeps it down. We don't want to get a black flag for taking and going above the white line coming out of the pit. Zirk, what's going on? Where we some battles at, buddy? Where's some battles?
Yeah, it looks like we got a good battle here at the front. I mean, we were going through the field and maybe one or two cars here and there, but with Tommy D, Roll Thane, it looks like the 15 truck. I don't know if he came in earlier or not, but he's really running these guys down. But Roll Thane's just staying in the tire tracks a little bit with Tommy D as Tommy D goes low here, 1 and 2. But he's able to get that draft off of him coming into the front straightaways here. But as Ferdarig, I believe is how you say your name there. But he says, "Go Rule" out there in the chat. Also, we got a good job, boys, from Rich Blake as well. So thanks for chatting it up with us out there in the chat. And as always, Mama Z out there, I love you. And Shasta, if you're still out there, and Randy, thank you for coming in and saying some good, kind words out there as well. But we just got a good race coming out here. We got one caution so far, and I believe it was a calamity with trying to figure these trucks out a little bit with them being around a bunch of other trucks. But we were able to get them all spread out, and now it's just going to be a game of who's got the best pit strategy and who's able to save them tires. But Kerry Moore, I've got a question. I know you were saying something about those averages and things. Who's the top 5 right now in averages for maybe a 10-lap run?
Oh, 10-lap. We got, let's see here. Well, we still got Cole Thomas, Thomas DeLago, Rural Thing, Joshua Roberts, and Tony Wrestler. And Robert Doig in there, and George Jewell. Let's keep an eye on George Jewell. He's pacing himself pretty good.
Yeah, as we see Cole Thomas coming into the pits here, he's got his pit strategy going by himself. But as those pit strategies were playing out earlier, it looked like it almost looked like Daytona and Talladega. Everybody was coming in groups and leaving in groups. So
yep, they got to get gas now if they're going to make it to the end.
Most definitely. Hey, that's 64 laps in, and we got less than 36 to go, and they got to make at least one more pit stop and get tires and fuel if they're going to make it to the end there, Kerry. I'll agree with you. But I'm picking a guy tonight. I don't know who y'all thinking, but I got 2 I want to pick from. One of them is Zelensky and Wrestler. I think they're going to be our top 2, and Tommy D going to finish 3rd. That's going to be my call right there.
If I have to call anything, I'm really wanting to see if Joe Tardif's able to get up there as Tommy D comes into the pits here. As Joe Tardif, he was out there in the practice, man. He was really quick out there. He was able to pace himself a little bit. He was making those long runs. As he is. He's the real the favorite gas saver out there, but. Yeah, I'm watching him, and I'm watching Tommy D out there. Of course, he's been leading pretty much every lap out here without the pit stops and things. So I'm watching those 2 out there.
Yeah, Joe's up here doing a great job. He's done come up to 2nd as Josh Roberts is in 1st right now. But Josh early pitted too, so he just pitted just a little while ago. So if he can keep his strategy up, he should be able to make it. I think he pitted early. I'm trying to check my stats here, but I can't reach sometimes. So if you can figure that out, Brad, let us know when the last time he pitted, or Zirk, one of y'all. I'd appreciate that. That way we can figure out when his next one is.
Both Joe and Josh pit on lap 43 last.
Lap 43. All
There you
right.
go.
So
There's your answer.
So they're not going to be able to make it to the end as Roberts is leading.
Oh,
What?
Porter, we got a follow out there. Porter Racing, thank you for following the stream.
Yeah, thank you, Porter Racing. Hey, we definitely appreciate it. Hey, give us a like, share, and a follow. Hey, if you're on Twitch, hey, you can subscribe to the channel free if you have a Prime Video service with Prime, and you can actually subscribe free. And also on YouTube, do us a like, share, and a follow, and throw some stars out there. Appreciate it. Hey, 5 stars, 3 stars, 1 star. It don't matter any stars. Just do a like, share, and a follow on both formats. And YouTube too at Topp eSports. Hey, we're all over the place. And we like having a blast when we're here. Mr. Roberts is still leading the race, so we probably won't see him for another 20 laps roughly. Is that about right?
Say about 20 laps here, maybe 18, depending on how fast he's been and how far he's been pushing this truck. So just like Crusher out there said after BK had made his comment, he said he pitted with Joe Tardif. It came out 9th and 10th respectfully. So yeah, he was right. So he was able to get out there. Maybe one more stop here. Knowing Joe Tardif, he's not going to be able to save that much fuel. But looks like Kruns is able to get around Joshua Roberts here with new tires. So it looks like he came in earlier. Also, we got Daniel Cowan into the pits as well. And looks like got a few other takers here for the pits. So
yeah,
shout out to my boys there, the Sideways Motorsports, Daniel Cowan there, and Daxton Stokes, and the newcomers, Mr. Kruns and Ace out there. So lucky to have these guys. They've been fun. It's been amazing so far. So give a shout out to those boys. Hopefully they have a good race here. So looks like John Caps just came into the pits as well.
Yeah, John Caps just came down in pit, so it is getting close to that time for the cars that are on pit strategy correctly. Is that about right, Gary?
Yep, they're pitting. There's a couple more coming in here.
I'll say 91
I think
sound
that
like he just came
Porter
in.
Racing's checking on me. Is what that chat's about. And give a shout out to Cody Porter. It's probably who that is, but yeah, they got a pit now. If they're going to make it to the end, it's going to be. I don't know. This is kind of interesting how they do it, but I don't know if they can get back through the field.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough one to try to get back because we know Joe and Roberts has definitely got to pit again, and Previte. Those top 3 will have to pit again. So that's going to probably recycle it once everybody else pits like Rule Train.
Joe Tardif's in.
Yeah, Joe Tardif is in. So, we got
Josh Previte.
We got quite a few people dropping into the pits here now. As we go down to the pit lane cam and take a gander at that, as we say in the South, hey, we always got a gander going on. Ain't nothing better than a gander. Well, I don't know where Joe went to. There he comes. He's coming out of the pits.
Comes out.
There we go. Let's see if we can catch somebody in the pits. We got Franklin Webb coming out. He's into the pits. Hey, we got all kinds
Daxton
of...
Stokes looks like he's coming out now.
Yep. Yeah, we got them all kinds coming in. So they are on their pit stop strategy. Is that right, Brad?
Yeah, and I just got to point out here, I've been kind of following this along for a few laps. I think might be potentially watching a race-winning move happening here by the 23, because after their pit cycles here, he was able to get right on the back bumper of the 60 of Rule Thane. And one guy that you guys didn't mention in your race winners tonight, and I think that actually really might have a chance to win this thing, is that number 60. So definitely following this battle along as... looks like Tommy DeLago came out, may have lost a bit of time there on pit road. He's looking like he's a lap down.
Oh, Lordy. How we wish we could get some of them wish they could get a caution. That way they could get their lap back because Stokes, Webb, Nose, and Tommy D, that's where we start off with our lap down guys. But the guys out in front, some of them hadn't pitted yet. So it's going to be a big difference.
Daxton Stokes is our first driver a lap down. So if we get a caution somehow, some way, he would be our lucky dog, I think, at this point.
Yeah. Tommy was about 1.5 minutes on pit lane time, so that was his issue there. So that's why he's a couple laps down, I believe, 1 lap down at least, yeah.
Well, I think we ought to call him up on the radio, Mr. Tommy D, and find out what happened on pit rain there. Anybody can pull him down and let's holler at him, Zirk?
our man in race control, Mr. James Woodard tonight.
Yeah, JW3.
We got
Yeah.
Tommy D in here. Tommy, you got a copy?
Hey, Tom.
Yes, sir.
What in the world just happened? We got a yellow flag.
Oh, yellow.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Did someone throw out their water bottle, Tommy?
Must have.
Tom,
Do I got the? I wonder if I got the lucky dog.
no, Stokes is ahead of you, so he's showing a little bit ahead of you. Tommy, what took you so long on pit road, bud?
It said 43 miles an hour, and I was doing 48.
Oh, Lordy, that will do
The
it every
pit police
time.
got you.
Yeah, the boys in the truck got you. Well, Tommy D, do you have anything out there for rule?
Lap down, I don't.
All right.
I mean, if I wasn't a lap down, I think I'm got a.
Well, let's hopefully.
I think I have a good chance.
Well, let's hopefully you get your lap back, and I'll leave you alone while you're on the caution there, because I can tell you're rushed probably to get home to get started on this race tonight, because you're all over the place nowadays. So I wish you the best of luck in your NHRA too, bud.
Thank you, Woody. I appreciate you and Big Zirk doing what you do up there, and I was trying to put on a good show, and sorry I messed up there.
No, you're looking good, man.
You're
Good to have
looking
fun.
good.
You'll be all right.
All right, Tommy D, good luck to you. Hope you can get that lap back and get up there and to the front with 24 to go.
Thank you.
Here come the pit stops.
Are they all going to pit?
Yeah, this is the biggest thing. I wondered, with all these new pit strategies that we just seen, is anybody going to pit? Are they going to stay out? How many laps have they gotten on these tires? Is it worth staying out?
Tires seem to be huge tonight, Zerk. They've got about, I think it was almost, 71 they pit on. Yeah, it was just less than 10 laps ago that they all pit. So tires must be that big of a deal tonight to see this many of the leaders coming down.
Yeah, I mean, we were seeing it on the stream there and everything with these pit strategies and stuff, and people staying out, and these guys that were getting getting tires and just blowing right by them. So you're going to see some people that are going to try to save this up because they didn't have enough laps on the tires that they think. So it'll be interesting to see with this caution of 23 to go here. But I believe that Daxton Stokes did get his lap back, by the way.
Yeah, still kind of wondering what the caution was for myself there. Sort of looking back at the replays, I didn't see anything, but yeah.
Brad, I think we seen a wild fireball Woody out there saying great boogly woogly because he really needed a caution and he needed to get going and need to get his boogly woogly going. I think that's what the caution's for. But yeah, so far it's been a great race. It's been a great race so far. With you've seen so many lines that these guys have been running. You got seen the top side, bottom side, middle side. I mean, if middle side's even a thing, running these seams, trying to if their truck is for some reason tight, running those seams are able to get your truck turned a little bit more. So I don't know from what your eyes are seeing, but man, so far this race has been great, and it's getting even better now.
As we work under the first caution of the night, I believe, isn't it? Or second caution?
This is our second caution of the day. Yes.
Caution of the night. Yes. So this kind of does throw a wrench in everything. Joe Tardif ends up being the leader. Josh Roberts comes in second, and John Capps third, with Josh Provite to his outside. Guys on fresh tires, they start fifth on back. Rule Thane, Trevor Zalazny, Tony Wrestler doing a great job tonight, as always, just getting better and better week in, week out. Mr. Robert Doig, haven't talked about that number 9 too much tonight, but keeping his nose clean and just looking for a great top 10, top 5 run tonight. Hopefully he can get it done there in the number 9. And Doug Wasaki behind him, and Crumbs rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, but would you rather be talked about all race, or would you rather be talked about a little bit of the race and come at the end?
Well, that's right. You definitely want to be quiet. We've seen that before. and just kind of come out with the last laugh. But it's always good, definitely not to be talked about, or to not end up in a situation where it might not be your fault. He does run with the Graceland Series Saturday night, and he's been involved in quite a bit of incidents that just aren't his fault. He gets ran into quite a bit, so just good to see that 9 making a nice solid run here tonight, and hopefully, you get a top 5, top 3.
Plus, it's going to be interesting with this with the BJU group always out here in the front. It seems like almost every week. It's going to be interesting to see who's able to throw their truck in there and try to steal a win from one of these guys here.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. John Caps is up in third place there. I had to take a breather for a minute. I had to actually run to the restroom. Sorry about that.
I knew it, Brad. He was the one that was out there doing the caution, getting the great boogly woogly
No,
going.
it wasn't me, brother.
Right.
Somebody. All right, as we go green, good boogly woogly. We're racing one more time here at the Kansas Speedway as Joe Tardif gets a jump. And John Caps gets a jump too. It's Josh Roberts got a little loose there. I don't know if he lost it, bossed it, or whatever he did, but he kind of got a little loose there. It's coming out there as he's drafting a little bit there. Roberts is with Joe Tardif there. We're looking back here in the rear chase cam. I like this shot sometimes because they can give you an idea of what's actually going on. Whoa! Ooh. Caps almost got him.
That was close.
That was close. That's some good side drafting right there, Zirk.
Yeah, let's take it in-car cam with Robert Doig here. Let's see how these guys get around the track with a lot of trucks around them here.
All righty, let's go get that taken care of here. Let me go find it. Hey,
Oh, man, there goes Rule. Huge run out of 2, and he's going to take over third place. That's the new tires working right there, boys.
Yeah, let's take a look at rules that are going around since you got a big jump like that. Let's see what happens here. Go ahead and take it there, Zirk.
Yeah, as he coming out of turn 4 here, he was on that bottom side, getting as much as he can with these new tires. As you see up front there, Josh Roberts, as soon as he gets into this corner, watch his rear end get a little loose right there. See how it gets a really loose? That's going to wear your tires out a little bit, just trying to throw that tire in there, or that truck in there, but he's able to keep it stuck, staying there on the bottom, and see if he takes the bottom here in 3 and 4, and he does. Looks like Joe's kind of taking a little bit higher entry, and it seems to work for him on the outside there, coming off the corner.
I think Joe got drunk.
Trevor into the wall.
Ooh, Trevor with Robert Doig.
Oh, Lordy, Robert Doig, Trevor in the wall. Whoa, Lordy, what happened?
The Rule Thane's underneath.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of positions off the restart, I noticed. Went from... I think it was 6th to about 8th or 9th there off the restart, and then got into some trouble on the outside, obviously, as the 23 is taking a big hit.
Oh, Lordy, what?
Yeah.
He hit the inside wall, it looks like.
No, it looks like the truck kind of came up to him, and he took that outside. Yeah, that truck is a little beat up right now, and he's really hoping for a caution at this point.
Yeah, he got scratches on both sides. Looked like he got into a car wash, working at the car wash. Hey, doggy.
We got Rule working side by side, getting underneath the 69er now, going into turn number 3. It looks like he's going to take over second place and going to get a huge run on Joe down the front stretch here.
Yeah, Joe better be careful here with Rule like this. As long as Joe runs his line, keeps his line like he needs it, he's not going to wear them tires down any farther than what Rule wants him to. But it looks like Rule's going to be able to take the outside coming out. Ooh, very close there.
Oh, that's close.
Very close. Yeah, as Rule Thane loves that top side. He gets as much as he can with those tires on the bottom, and then he starts running that top side, but you got Josh Previte coming from behind him in that 35. This is going to be a 4-way race for the lead, boys.
Yeah, hopefully don't start, it's a little too early to start doing blocking because we got 14 to go, but we want to definitely...
Never too early to block, brother, buddy. Come on now.
Yeah, it's a little too early to be blocking on the straightaway for sure, but that's all right.
Oh, we're going to take it low.
Oh, yeah, there he goes. Rule takes it low. He gets around him. He didn't touch him either. What a good move.
He faked out Joe trying to take it high, and he went low on him.
Yeah, and
Josh Previte going to take it 3 wide here.
Yeah, and we look back here. Trevor hits Joe. Robert is Joe. Oh, Lordy. They're going to have a fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few fists thrown later after this race about that one.
I tell you what,
By the 48.
we was talking
got-
about a sudden death. You know, that's his wrestling name. That's what he calls himself. Oh, Richard Sudduth back here. But I tell you what, Richard, if you can hear me, bud, I wish we could get that crazy Chris Jericho on here with us, man. It'd be great to have a AEW superstar on here, hey, on the track with us, calling us a race. It'd be great to have him on there. And another
got one
wild
coming.
Canadian.
What's that, Gary?
Wrestler is coming.
Wrestler is
Yeah,
coming.
he is.
Yeah, big time.
Let's take a look
Yeah,
at
he's
him.
coming on the outside here with Krunzel right behind him. Look at the run they get coming off that corner.
Uh-oh.
Makes me wonder if they were saving a little bit of tire here, let the guys race the tires off and be able to pounce on them later on here. 'Cause you got Robert Doig right behind him as well.
Hey, you know Tony's definitely going to try to save his tires and gas as much as he can, because I've seen him take it to where he runs out of gas as soon as he runs across the start-finish line. So he's trying to get it going, and he is moving. He's done moved up to second place, and he's 1.3 seconds.
Krunzel's got to run here.
Yep.
Krunzel's got to run. He's going low.
Low.
Taking it low on him.
Yeah, we got the got the Topp eSports guys and TZR, whatever. Then we got your guys up there. We're battling for the lead, Zirk.
Yeah, Krunzel's bringing sideways up to the front here. So he was able to take Tony Wrestler and be able to run away with him a little bit. Looks like Robert Doig's going to take the outside and see if he's going to be able to get a nose coming out of the corner. No, he does not, but he's going to be getting a good run here. Going to take it low on Tony Wrestler.
Oh, did Tony burn his tires up, Kerry?
Krunz messed his run up. I think he's going to back up and probably hit it here with about 4 or 5 to go. See what he can do.
All right, let's hope we
Yeah,
don't
it
get too far behind.
takes a couple laps to get that truck back to underneath you, because you start losing it a little bit. You get a good run, someone messes it up. It takes a little bit to get even the driver's mojo back to him. So
yeah, I think he's going to draft with Bomb Dude.
oh,
here.
he's taking it low on Krunz here.
Yeah, somebody flashed out there for a minute. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, it was Robert Doig.
Yeah, Doig flashed out for a second, and then all of a sudden he's back. So that kind of scary there.
Ooh.
Hope it ain't.
Speaking of blinking out, Trevor Zelazny has manually disconnected. He is now out of the race.
I wonder if he's having internet issues or what's going on down there, because there's storms all over the place. So they just went through Tennessee, so they're heading towards the East Coast. Minnesota's got snow coming. Hey, it's a crazy and wild weather we're having out there. As we got 8 to go, 7 to go when we come to the line, Zirk, Brad, and Kerry. Hey, we're glad to have all y'all up here tonight. Hey, it's made the race even more interesting.
Look at Tony Wrestler's front end. I don't know if it's the glare that I'm seeing or something, but there is a hole underneath. His front right is pushed in a little bit here, so I'm wondering if that's hurting him on the aerodynamics here of this track.
Here he is. Somebody got into him.
I'm wondering if that hurt him. I wonder if that was if he got into somebody before he started making those runs, and now he's starting to feel the effects of it.
Well, that air is lifting that car on the right side right now. He's fighting it.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit tight here, but yeah, we got about 5 to 6 laps to go here, but and we've got Rule Thane in first here, as you see him on the screen. Robert Doig is in second, Krunz is third, Tony Wrestler's fourth, Josh Previte is fifth, John Capps is sixth, Joe Tardif is seventh, Joshua Roberts is eighth, Daxton Stokes is ninth, and Brandon Ward is rounding out your top 10 here.
Yeah, I like where Rule is sitting right now. I don't think anybody's gonna have anything for him unless the caution comes out, because he's got his teammate right behind him who's a lap down right now, and he's just doing the blocking for him. Just watching him sit behind him, not trying to pass Rule at all. But I think if anybody gets close to Rule, I think Tommy's gonna do whatever he can to not let them pass him. So with this many laps left to go, man, Rule's sitting in a really good spot right now.
I'm also watching a little bit of the race back here with Joshua Roberts and Joe Tardif. They were all over each other before this one here, and they're just trying to get every position that they can back here.
Yeah, they are. Everybody's trying to get what they can out there, and I don't know if Robert Doig's got anything for Rule, but he's almost 1.6 seconds behind him, and Crutch is 2.8, and Wrestler's 3.5. So if Wrestler's going to make a move, he should have done started making it there, Kerry.
No, he can't do it with that damage.
Nope. All right, so we back up to the leader with 3 to go. All right, walk us through one as we coming down here. Let's take it down to the woo doggy. Let's go down here to TV3 and get some good running. There's real thins bringing it around, and I don't think Bomb Dude's got anything for him, Zirk or Brad or Terry. Either one of you, I don't think they got anything.
Yeah, I don't think Robert Doy's got anything for him. He's got a pretty good sizable lead of a second, almost over a second and a half right now. So, and he just keeps stretching it out a little bit. And like like BK said, he's got Tommy D right between them. So they have to go through another truck. Oh, and by the way, that is a teammate to Rule Thane. So you have to go through not only just a truck, but a teammate to get to Rule Thane. So, with only 2 to go here, there's no way.
Yeah,
looks like Rule Thane's got this in the bag, unless Rule Thane messes up for whatever reason. But I haven't seen him mess up anything at all this race.
Alrighty, we got their white flag lap as Rule Thane's bringing us around, and Tommy D's right behind him, making sure nobody's going to catch him. Teammates are dreammates, and that's the way. And he's going to let Tommy D go and let Rule just kind of rake it out. And I'm hopefully that we can get our top 3 finishers. If race control can hear me, park on the start-finish line at the end of the race there where we can do our interviews. I definitely appreciate it. As Rule Thin is bringing us around until we take the checkered flag. Hey, Rule Thin, train. Woo, woo. Rule done 1 and 1 again. Good boogly woogly. Hey, as Robert Doy comes in second, Crunch in third. 4th is Tony Wrestler. Hey, great job, Tony. Hey, we definitely appreciate that good run there. And, man, we have some good racing on out here for sure. If I can get this to pop up here. I don't remember how to do it, but I got it. But, hey, we got some good racing going on there for sure. All righty, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the interviews with the 3 top drivers. So if y'all bear with us, we'll be back very shortly. Alrighty, thank you, and welcome back to Topp eSports, the Beef Jerky Unlimited 100 here at Kansas Motor Speedway. And as we got our top 3 sitting out on the pits, on the start-finish line there, and Mr. BK, our producer, Mr. Brad Kirby, hey, could you take the 3rd place finisher, Mr. Krantz?
Sure do, yeah. We have Robert Lynch, a.k.a. Kruns, with us. 3rd place finisher tonight. Man, just take us through the race, start to finish. Obviously got a little bit hairy there at the end, but you ended up getting the 3rd.
Yeah. I mean, tires were good after you got going, but the first lap from a new set of tires was real slick, and you just had to be patient. There was a couple cautions, and boy, I had to weed my way through those cautions because they were wrecking around me. So, but I got real lucky, didn't get no damage from none of that, and just trying to run your line. You got to run your lines, and when coming here and practicing really helps. I mean, that we've stressed that, you guys have stressed that tremendously about coming and practicing, and that's what we did this week. We practiced a lot, and here, look at me, I'm third place, man. I couldn't believe that. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, for sure. You must be. You'll take obviously a lot of momentum from this third place. Hopefully, take it throughout the rest of the year. But before we let you go, anybody out there that you want to thank, and any sponsors that you might want to shout out?
Yeah. Of course, AK Racing, me and my son's racing team, and of course, we got Sideways Motorsports that brought us on here, and we're linked with them, and bunch of good group guys, and of course, Tommy D for sponsoring this whole thing. Beef jerky unlimited. I mean, there's some great beef jerky. If you don't have some, you got to get yourself some. And of course, you guys are at Topp eSports. I'm covering this. You guys do a fantastic job, and just thank you for everything you guys do.
Yeah, great first race for Sideways Motorsport and Robert Lynch, aka Cruns. Man, great job tonight, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again next week. But man, on to second place.
All right, Robert Doig, you got a copy.
Yes, sir. How you going?
Not too bad. Take us through a little bit of this race. Where you had a couple up and downs, and trying to get through through some of these trucks and things, and with your pit strategy and things. Kind of take us through this race a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a grind. We had that first wreck, first caution. I barely missed that, and I lost a little bit on my tires, and I probably should have pit and got fuel only for the rest of the race. And then later on, I ran the high line most of the night. There's a couple times I got in there a little hot and scraped the wall, which damaged my truck. And so what saved me was the last caution. If we wouldn't have had that last caution, I was trying to save fuel. I'd have been short, and I'd have been outside the top 10 probably. But also want to apologize to Trevor. He was outside of me. I was going under him. I clipped the apron a little bit. But these young guys, they like to pinch a little bit, so they don't give you any room down there either. So I'm just happy with the finish that we got tonight.
Yeah, if you would have had probably about 10 more laps, would you have had anything for roll at the end?
Yeah, maybe not. I was pushing it pretty hard to get through the traffic to get up there to him, and I think I didn't have anything for him. Of course, Tommy was drafting with him, helping him out too. So.
Yeah, teammates helping teammates out there. But anybody you got shout outs out there for?
Well, we got to shout out to Beef Jerky Unlimited, and
sure.
In my case, the Wild Jerky, which we don't hear much about, and then of course you guys up there in the booth and Topp eSports for putting this league on and this series. Really enjoy it.
And I gotta say, speaking of all this beef jerky, I did go get me a bag of beef jerky, so it is on its way.
There you go. What flavor did you get?
I got the. Let's see, which one? Let me get my receipt real quick. Hold on. I got the cherry maple beef jerky, so it's on its way.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that.
You can't.
That
That's some good stuff right there. Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, Robert Doig, you got any more shout outs out there?
That's about it. I think I covered everybody. Tommy D,
all right, man.
Thanks for the team, man.
Yeah, congratulations on second place, bringing all this momentum into the next season. Into the next race, all the way through the season. And congratulations. Hopefully you're up here in the booth a little bit more with us.
Yes, sir. Finally got my VR squared away, and I hope that's the case.
That's it. All right, Fireball Woody, please take us to the top and bring Roll Thane in here.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. The train is came, and he's done another one. Good boogly, woogly rule. Yeah, I don't think nobody had anything for you, buddy.
Oh, I believe Tommy did. He got the popo, got him in the pit, so he got us speeding, or he'd have been up there. Yeah, that was crazy at the end. I was in a fight through it to get up front, and about burnt my stuff up, but I hit the nitromethane button and got on out of there. It was fun.
I was wondering when you was going to hit that thing. It looked like at one time Joe Tardif had popped his nitromethane, but we found out he got fresh tires and was off of a cycle there, and he was passing everybody. But then when everybody else started getting back on cycle, they kind of settled down. But, hey, you did a great job. You finished 1.01 seconds out in front of Bomb Dude there, and one heck of a run there. Had some good racing and everything, and you think the truck was running great, the good setup and everything?
Oh yeah, yeah. You could run the bottom for a while, and if you roll it in there pretty easy, let off a little bit, you could save your tires. But it did seem to tighten up a tad, and then you could run high and kind of get your speed back. So I liked it. I really enjoyed the setup. It worked for me, obviously.
Yeah, most definitely it did. And I tell you what, congratulations. I'm glad to see you. I think this is what, your second win this year so far?
No, no, this is my first
Oh,
win.
it's the first one. Okay, well, I'm thinking on another series. Hey, hey, because I covered you on another one. I think you might have got a win. I don't remember. Hey, I do so much I don't know which way's up sometimes. But Rule, congratulations to your win tonight. Very proud of you. Made the South proud from Sharpsburg, Georgia. Hey, we love you Southern boys out here racing. And you got any shout outs you want to say to anybody out there, bud?
Oh, we're gonna sound like a broken record with all this beef jerky stuff in here, but we got to thank Tommy D. Man, what he does for us. I've learned everything from Tommy D, Bomb Dude, Sheldon, Sudden Death. I mean, you should have seen me come into that another league and them help me along. I was horrible, and they worked with me and helped me get along like Tommy does. And man, you don't know how much it's appreciated. Sit here and get to talk to you guys.
Oh, most definitely. We enjoy talking to you and enjoy racing with you and everything. It's been a pleasure. So I want to say congratulations again to you out there, and hopefully see you next week up here on the podium again.
Yeah, I also want to thank you guys and Carrie for the setups and all y'all do broadcasting. Top eSports is where it's at. Love it.
All right, thank you. All right. All righty, Zirk, Kerry, Brad, y'all got any last words you want to say before we get off of this stream tonight?
No, I think this was a great race. Like I said before, so many different lines of racing, so many different people being able to take advantage of some of those with the tires and things like that. Great racing, and I love racing under the lights of Kansas.
All righty, and Brad, any closing words?
I don't have a list in front of me, but of course the shout outs to all the sponsors. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com yet again, probably for the thousandth time tonight. Wolf Pumps out there from being there from day one. Martin Sports, MartinSports905.com. DUI Performance Distributors. What else, James? We got a few more out there, I'm sure. TopEsports.com. If you want to go get your merch, go to TopEsports.com. If you need a dance, that's right outside of Atlanta and Valdosta. All right, I'm done for the night. Anything from you, Kerry?
Oh yeah, just a couple of words. I feel like I got a bunch of kids out there racing all my go-karts and trying to take care of them, give them the best set we can. So it's exciting to hear some good feedback, and also Top Esports and Beef Jerky Unlimited.
All righty. Well, thank you, Kerry, Brad, and Zirkle. We definitely appreciate all the kind words and everything out there. And thanks to Tommy D for putting on this series this season. Hey, we definitely love Tommy D and his jerky out there. Hey, ain't nothing better than Tommy D's jerky, because if you like jerky and you think you've had the best, heck with the rest. Try Beef Jerky Unlimited, because they are the best. And all the sponsors that Brad covered, we want to thank all of y'all out there. And I definitely want to give a big shout out to all the people out there that's following us, doing a like, share, and a follow. Hey, just always show me some good boogly woogly love out there. We definitely would appreciate it. And I want to thank my son James for race control, everybody else out there. And I want all of y'all to have a great evening. And don't forget, always have your good boogly woogly going on.